You're not overwhelmed because you have too much to do. You're overwhelmed because you keep starting your day with the wrong kind of task. In the next 2 minutes, you'll see why one tiny change in your routine can quietly double your real output. Most people think the day starts when they open their laptop. It actually starts with the first decision your brain has to make. And that first decision is where you're burning your focus. You probably begin with something light: email, chat, calendar, maybe a quick scroll. It feels smart, like a warm up. But that warm up is the mistake that's wrecking your day. Here's why. Your brain has a limited pool of high quality decisions for the day. Psychologists call this decision fatigue. Every reply, every tiny choice, drains that pool a little. Email is a slot machine of micro decisions: reply, forward, ignore, schedule, file, think later. By the time you get to the work that actually matters, your best focus is already gone. That's why you feel busy but strangely unproductive. You did a lot, but none of it moved the needle. Here's the twist. The problem isn't that you check email, it's when you check it. The first task of your day silently trains your brain what work feels like. If you start with shallow, reactive work, your brain stays in shallow, reactive mode. You become a firefighter, not a builder. But if you start with one clear, meaningful task, your brain locks onto depth as the default. So here's the practical shift. Tomorrow, don't start with your inbox. Start with a keystone task. A keystone task is one thing that, if done, makes the day feel worthwhile even if everything else goes sideways. It must be concrete, finishable in 30 to 60 minutes, and tied to real progress, not maintenance. Writing a key proposal. Designing a slide that clarifies a big idea. Outlining a strategy. Fixing one root cause problem. Before you open any app, write your keystone task on paper, not in a tool, on paper. Then make a simple rule: no inbox, no chat, no news until that one task is done or you've given it a focused 30 minutes. You'll feel a quiet resistance at first. That's your old routine trying to pull you back into reactivity. Notice it, but don't negotiate with it. Just start the keystone task, even if you only commit to 5 minutes. Once you cross that first 5 minutes, your brain usually settles in. After you finish, then you can open your inbox. Know you're responding from a place of progress, not panic. The day already has a backbone. You'll still be busy, but the business sits around something solid. The open loop here was simple. Why do you feel so busy yet so ineffective? The answer is that your day is decided by the first task you touch. Change that first move, and you quietly change the shape of your whole day. No hustle, no heroics. Just a different starting point. Repeat it enough times to become who you are at work.